Hello there. Welcome back. Well, not welcome back. This is the first in I guess, a series or something. I don't know, but this is just a video that I decided to do. I did it on stream, and I decided to post it on YouTube of me solving my own Sudoku. This is the very first time that I set Sudoku, and I'm feeling proud of it. Of course, there is room for improvement, so any feedback is gonna be very appreciated. There's gonna be a link to play the Sudoku under the video, and yeah, thank you for watching and playing. Enjoy the it's gonna be a bot because I did it on stream, so enjoy. There you go. So this is my puzzle. School of Socks. I'm really bad at naming puzzles, so I was like, what should I name it? I was just, in my head, it was always like School of Rock. I always have the School of Rock in my head. So I'm like, School of Socks, because why not? I just didn't wanted to name it School of Rock, Once I do like a really good puzzle, I'm gonna name it School of Rock, But for now, School of Mock, School of Brock, School of Socks, School of Luck. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, so it's very simple. It says normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits and cages sum to the total in top left corner of the cage. Digits may not repeat in cages. Blue lines are region sum lines. Along a line, each line segment within a different box must sum to the same total. So that's it, right? Now, it looks like a lot of scattered information, and I think that's what's up, right? So we're gonna start with the low-hanging fruit, which is this, right? It's a 1-3 pair. Now, important. This is important. This is a 40 cage, right? So it needs. You know what? Let me actually exit this. Let it expire. And this is a 40 cage, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means that there's only one digit that is not in the 40 cage that makes it add up to 40. So that means that digit is 5, right? Now this digit and this digit are the same, and this digit is inside the cage, so one of these two is a 5. I'm gonna put it in there, right? And we can apply the same logic in here. Now, here's a different logic. This digit and this digit is the same. Now, this digit must appear somewhere in this box, right? It doesn't appear in the same line, so it is here. Now, we can do the same logic here, right? Of what is the digit in this 8 cell 39 cage? What is the digit that doesn't appear? So now we know that this digit appears here, so that means that whatever is not in the cage has to be in the line, and it's a 6. So that tells me this has to be at least 7, 8, 9. Now, this digit is not this one, right? So this digit has to also appear on the line. That means that this has to be 1, 2, and 3. Either 1 or 2 and 3, right? So far, so good. Now, what is this digit? This digit cannot be 6, because if it is 6, I have to put 1, 2, and 3 here, and this won't break. So this is at least 7, 8, 9. We can also put this 7, 8, 9 here, I guess. Pencil mark it. So, now the next step is realizing that this cannot have a 1 and 2. It cannot have a 1 and 2, because the moment I put a 1 and 2, let's try to put it. The moment I put a 1 and 2, this becomes a 3, right? And all of this 6 plus 3, because this digit appears here, right? 6 plus 3 equals 9. 9. Right? Now, this cannot be 9, so this is either 7 or 8. If it is 7, it's going to be 1 to 4. Now, the minimum that I can put in this cage is 5 and 6. The minimum, because it's already taken 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So the minimum that I can put here is 5 and 6. And that breaks. 5 and 6 is 11, plus 9 is 20, so that breaks. Now, let's try the other one. We can make this a 3, and we can make this all 9. So what? So okay, so this means this is not 7, right? That means that this is not 7. What about 8? If this is 8, that means that this is, well, this cannot be 9 in this scenario, right? So this could only be 8 or 7 in this scenario. Now, if this is 8, that means that this is 1, 2, 5. And what can I put here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. That's the minimum. And that also breaks because this is 19, and whatever I put here breaks the cage. So that is the proof that this cannot have a 1 and a 2. But we know that whatever we put in here has to have at least 2 digits for from 1 to 3. Now the other option is having 2, 3, 4. Like what I'm trying to prove here is that it has to be a 1 and a 3, and this has to be a 2. Now, if we put the 2, 3, 4, that means that this is a 1, right? And this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Check this out. This has to be a 3, right? Because it cannot be a 2 or a 4. This has to be a 1. This is not 3. Now, this being a 1 means that these are 7, right? Now, what can we put here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, 5 and 6 is 11 plus 7, 18, and then I have to put a 1 in here. That is so beautiful. Like this sketch, when I set this sketch up, I was like, dude, that is so beautiful that you kind of do this. So there is only one solution here. There is only one solution, and is this having a 1 and a 3 somewhere, right? Now, well, we know that this is not 7. We discarded the 7. If this has a 1 and a 3, this is a 2, and that makes all of these 8, right? So that means that this is a 9, and what do we have here? 1, 3, 5. Now, what can we put here? We cannot put 1, 2, 3. You could put a 4 and a 6, and that is 18. So this is a 1. That gives me a 3 here. Here it just barely fits. It's so beautiful. Like I like this logic. This logic at the beginning, I like it. Like the breaking, I really enjoy it. Now, what am I missing in this row? 9, 7, right? Now, this is a 6, 2 pair. Now, I think I don't remember exactly what was the next step. Well, the next step was this one, realizing that this is a 5. I did at the beginning because why not? I was explaining this cage and this cage, but that's fine. Now, realizing that this is a 5, and that gives me a 3, and that gives me a 5 here. Now, these digits are interesting, right? Because it needs to add up to 17. So, well, by Sudoku we can place 8 in here. In here. If I remember correctly, the next step that I thought of was what are the candidates in this line. So it is not 1, it could be 2, it is not 3, it could be 4, it could be 6, it is not 7, it could be 8. So these are the 4 candidates. Now 2 is discarded because if I put 2 and 3 here, this would need to be 12, and that's not valid, so that is not possible. And this being a 3 also discards the 4. So this is 6 and 8. Now, if that was also like something really cool that I enjoyed setting, because if this is a 6, this is a 3. I mean, 3 plus 6 plus 8 is 17. So whatever I put here, I have to put the other one in here. So 6, 8 basically. This is not 8, so that's a 6, and that gives me an 8, and that gives me an 8 here. So that 6 gives me a 2 in here and a 6 in here. Now, this is important. This is important because these two block this H8 cage from being 1 to 5. So that means that it has to be 1, 3, 4. And that's important. That's important. Now, well, yeah. Well, that's important because of this 12 cage, right? What are the candidates for this line? Well, it cannot be 1, definitely. Cannot be 2. Could it be 3? It could be 3. But it's not 3 because of the 3 in the 8th cell, in the 8th cage. So it's not 3. It cannot be 4. Well, before you figure this one out, or before you figure this one out, if you place the candidates here, you can place a 3, you can place a 4. Well, you cannot place a 4 because either this is a 4 or this is a 4. So either one of these sees that. Could be a 5. It could be it cannot be a 6, it could be a 7. It cannot be an 8, and it could be a 9. So now, cannot be a 5. Why? Because if I put 5 here and 5 here, this breaks. So it is not 5. And now with this 1, 3, 4, we cannot put a 3 in here. Now, if I put a 9 in here, I have to put a 3 in here. So it's also not 9. So that's a 7. That's a 7 right there. Now, and that gives me a 5. Now, simple Sudoku, that's a 6 here, and this is a 2, 9. Now, with the 7 in here, we can do some math in this box, because, well, this 5 gives me this 5, right? Now, in this box, can I put a 9? The answer is no, because the moment I put a 9 in one of these, the moment I put a 9, well, it will have to be here because this is a line, so it have to be here. The moment I put the 9, the total of the cage would be 17, and whatever I put in here would give me at least 20. So I cannot put 9 in the cage. I cannot put 7 in the cage. Now, do I have to put 6 in the cage? The answer is yes, because if I can also not put 5, right? So if I don't put 6, I will have to put 4, 3, and 2. And that's gonna be 4, 3, and 2 is 9 and 8, 17. No, 4, 3, and 2, yeah, 9, that's 9. 2, 3, 4. And 8 is 17. So I do have to put a 6. Cannot put it in here, so that's a 6. Now, what is this? It's not 5, 1, it's 4, 2. What is this? Has to be 5, 1, right? And we know the order. That's a 5, that's a 1. Now, I think we do some math with this, right? This is 14, so I need, What do I need? 5. So this cannot be 2 and 3. So this is 4 and 1. Yeah. And this is 2. What is the next step? I don't remember. I don't remember. Well, I think at this point it's just Sudoku, isn't it? I think. So like, for example, what am I missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, this cannot be 6, this cannot be 7. It's a 9. And that's a 9. This 6 gives me a 4 here and a 6 here. Now, where's the 6 in here? Has to be here, right? Yes. And we complete the row with a 3. Yes, a 3. So that's that. Now, what am I missing here? I'm missing 1, 5, and 9. 1, 5, and 9. This is not 9. So this is 1 and 5. That means that this is also 1 and 5. This is not 5. So 1, 3, 4. Well, yeah. 1, 3, 4, 9. Yeah, this can be anything. Okay, so now 5 has to be one of these, right? Nine has to be here by Sudoku, and that's a 5. So that gives me a 2 here and a 9 here, right? Now these have to add up to 5. How do we do that? Well, we have to put 3 in the corner. And none of these are 3, so that's a 1, 4. 3 in the corner forces a 3 over here, right? What else can we do in here? Maybe think about this. I don't remember what is the next step. Oh well. Well, one of these is a 5, that is true. What am I missing? Yeah, what am I missing here? Oh no, wait. Yeah, I remember seeing this, and I was like, well, how do we know? You know? It's because this digit, where is this digit in this box? And that's some nice logic, some nice geometry. This digit is not the 5, it's not the 9, because I would repeat the 9 in the cage, so it's the 1. So that gives me the 1, and that's a 4, and that's a 4, and that's a 1. Well, 1. So I remember that logic, and that was really nice. That was really nice. So now, what are these digits? These are 2, 3, 8. So the 8 has to go here. These are 2, 3, so we should be able to know this one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we should be able to know these two. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. And this is not 3, so this is 2. Now these digits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is not 6, 8, so that's a 7. So this is 6, 8. Now I feel like we should be able to know these two digits. I never stopped, Annie. I never stopped. And this is actually my own puzzle. Look at that. Baum James. Check that out. I'm just doing like a video. Like streaming how to solve it, and what kind of like I thought when I was setting it. So I'll upload it to YouTube. You know. How are you doing, Annie? Welcome, welcome. So these numbers are 2. This is the very first puzzle that I set up, and I feel like it has some nice logic in it, but it is not very like organized. Like the ideas are not very organized, you know. When you look at the empty grid, like if I select everything, and I remove everything, when you see the empty grid, you don't really like kind of like there is a lot of things going on, you know. And the truth to be told, but by like I started with an idea, I couldn't like make it work, so at the end I was just like disambiguating, adding like this type of lines. For example, these type of lines were added to disambiguate. So I think it has a lot of information going on, but I think it's a nice attempt. I think it's a good attempt. Yep, I'm doing good, just editing the video. Oh, nice. Now this cannot be 9 because this has a 9 in here, so that's a 2, and this is a 9. Now this is not 8 1 6 3 7 2, so it's 5 and 4. Now what would be the next step? At this point it's just Sudoku. So the original idea is that what I wanted to make happen in this puzzle is that this line sees this box, this cage, and this cage. So that means that both these cages cannot have this digit. So what I wanted to do is make this cage and this cage have different digits. So the overall of these numbers are a complete set of 45 digits, of 45 or the digits 1 to 9 that equals to 45. So that was my original idea, but I just couldn't make it work. Like I couldn't force these to have some specific digits and then these to have the other set of digits. And more than that, it's not that I couldn't force it or that I couldn't like make it happen in the puzzle. It's more that I just couldn't figure out how to make a logical path towards that, and I think that's where I fail. So, but hey, what can you do, right? It's the very first puzzle. I think that was a neat idea, and this has some really nice logic in it. But it's my first puzzle, so this beta for a fighting game is happening this weekend, and it was fun. Ooh, nice. Did you participate in the closed beta? So what am I missing here? This is 3 and 5. This is not 5, so that's a 3, and this is a 5. That 5 gives me a 1 here, and a 5 here, 9, 1. Played a bit today, but I'm busy with video editing, so I'm gonna play more tomorrow. Okay, I see. So that's a 3. What is 9? So that's a 9. That's a 3. What are the digits? 4, 5, and 7. And this is 6, I think. Yeah, 6. Now, what are these digits? Is 1, 2, 3. 3 have to be here. 4 has to be here. 4. That gives me a 4 in here, and that gives me a 2 in here. 3, 2, 3, 7. And that gives me a 7 here. 6 here, 7 here. And at this point, it's just Sudoku, you know. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. That is the puzzle. So that's it. Did you hear that Risk of... Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people playing Risk of Rain Returns. I have never played Risk of Rain or Risk of Rain 2. So I don't know. But yeah, there you go. I've seen a lot of people playing. So yeah. But yeah, anyway, this is the puzzle. Again, I think it has some good logic in it. I'm not really like... how do I say this? It's not that I'm not proud of it. It's just that I think it could have been better. So I'm not gonna publish it, but well, anyway, I mean, I am gonna leave a link under the video in YouTube if anyone wants to solve it. But other than that, I think I'm not gonna like post it in Logic Masters or anything like that.